Louis, not as a real wide player, but for him to stay and occupy Monreal, who at that time was one of their best attacking fullbacks. And I felt that the idea for Louis was to try and, when Monreal attacked, to stay up the pitch, to see if that would keep him back. This was one of the major highlights of my time at Liverpool. It was first v second. Our team in the day, we had Simon Mignolet in goal, Ali Sissoko left back, right back John Flanagan, who was a fantastic young player, then broken in by this stage and was doing really well. Two centre halves, we had Colo Touré and Martin Skrtel. In the sort of controlling position with Steven Gerrard, we went with a mixture of our midfield. I normally was playing Coutinho wide some games, but we sacrificed him to get him on the ball in the central area. So I'd Phil from the left side and from the right side, Phil from the left and Jordan from the right. And that was a midfield that was technical because Arsenal were a technical team. I didn't feel I needed so much a defensive midfield player in, but the three could work together. And then my front three, I decided to play Daniel through the middle because of his pace against Mertesacker. And then just Louis, not as a real wide player, but for him to stay and occupy Monreal, who at that time was one of their best attacking fullbacks. And I felt that the idea for Louis was to try and, when Monreal attacked, to stay up the pitch, to see if that would keep him back. And then from the left side was Raheem. So we had real good balance in the team. Strong, team was compact. And our idea going into the game was to allow Arsenal to build the game so we could open them up. So they would open the pitch up. Arteta or Wilshere dropping in to get the ball. And then we would just get into sort of our midfield block, or sort of semi-position here to press the game. And then we would then really look to press the game in the central area or on the side of the field. So for the third goal, we felt that Özil's a really special talent and was a fantastic player. But we felt that when he had the ball, we had to put real pressure on him. So every time he had the ball, we had to double press. So we had Jordan, who was great in pressure situations. So what happened, Özil comes out to the side of the field, again with real good pressure on him. We win the ball back. And then what we felt was that we could then break out from inside Arsenal's shape. So Arsenal are opened up. They want to play, very, very good technical team. But we then win the ball here, okay? And then we were able to release Louis with the ball up that side. And then we then have the pace of Sturridge and Sterling breaking into the box ahead of their defenders. Louis on the day was really, really unselfish. He actually never scored in this game, but he'd done a brilliant job for the team. And Raheem just nipped in front of Daniel here to get the goal. But what was significant about this type of goal, because people felt that we maybe changed our style in the second season to when they first came in. It was exactly the same style, but what was different was our efficiency in the second part of the season. We had numbers of games in my first season, in particular on the second half of the season, where we were in on counter-attack. But in the whole of the season, we only finished one goal from a counter-attack. In the second season, we had 9 goals from counter-attack. So the efficiency changed, and not necessarily the tactic. Our tactics would be to press and dominate, but in certain times we would press high up the field, and in certain games we would press from this midfield press. And this was an example, a perfect example of pressing in that zone to release our fast players and then to get the the end product, which is the goal.